And April is Daffodil Month, and the yellow flower is a symbol of hope for those facing cancer and an opportunity to raise awareness and support Canadian cancer research. Joining us in studio is Heather Mulligan with the Canadian Cancer Society, and joining us from St. John's is Kyle Simpson, a brain cancer survivor. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Morning.
Kyle. Thanks for joining us.
Morning.
So, Heather, I'm going to start with you to give context why we're here. It's Daffodil Month again. Why is this campaign so important?
Well, what started as a cup of tea 70 years ago has quite literally bloomed into a movement across Canada for people with cancer, people affected by cancer, people who care about cancer, to come around the symbol of the daffodil and to support all the important ways that the Canadian Cancer Society improves the experience for patients and caregivers through our research and our investment in groundbreaking new treatments and options, as well as our advocacy to governments to improve our health systems. But also what Kyle's here to speak about today is the ways that we also improve the physical experience through our programs and services.
Yes, and it's really important. Thank you, Kyle, for being here to share your story. I know that, tell us a bit about your cancer journey, because I know that it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows.
It wasn't. It started out in diagnosed in 2016 with a neoblastoma tumor behind left eye, and it wasn't fun. Basically, it took them 7.5 years to do surgery before it's got bad enough. Um, I was told my tumor was inoperable, and I had so much headaches and blurred vision. Longest headache was 19 days. However, I wanted to end it all after the end of 19 days. I just couldn't handle it. And however, I had a nasty fall resulting from a seizure in 2021, leading to 3 brain surgeries over a 3-year period for brain cancer.
So, Kyle, that is a lot for one human being to bear, and we're so grateful that you're here today. We're so grateful that you're able to share your story. And maybe it's time to bring Heather in to talk about how the Canadian Cancer Society supports people like Kyle who are going through such tragic circumstances.
Well, we have a variety of services and supports that we provide Canadians, not just here in Atlantic Canada, but across our country. I think Kyle can speak to the experience of Wheels of Hope, which is a very unique program, which speaks to the spirit of Daffodil, which is a community and volunteer-run driver program that supports people getting to and from their appointments. And physically, they have a trained, a wonderful volunteer that sits with them, drives them, and makes sure that the distance and travel isn't the limiting factor for accessing cancer care. For other Atlantic Canadians, as an example, we have our travel treatment fund, what actually provides financial support directly in the hands of Canadians so that they can fill their gas tank and get to their appointments. These are just some of the ways that we support patients. In addition to our lodges, we have one in St. John's and as well as one here in Halifax, the Lodge That Gives. Our wig program, our prosthesis programs, our hotline online, so that we can provide people with information. There are many, many ways that the Cancer Society actively works with patients, with caregivers, and anyone who cares about cancer, and making sure that they have the information and resources that they need.
All right. Well, Kyle, thank you so much for sharing your story. Is there anything you want to say to our viewers about how important it is that they support this campaign to help people like you?
My advice to anyone diagnosed with cancer is to find your center and get past your time, get past the shock, and keep moving forward. Cancer is beatable, and it's not easy, but there are times you feel like you want to give up, but just know that you can win and beat cancer with Cancer Center and partners like Daffodil House.
Well, Kyle, thank you so much. You're living proof of the resilience that the human body and spirit has. Thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your powerful story.
Yeah, no problem.
And Heather, thank you for coming in and putting context to it all. We have put the information on our website about the Daffodil campaign. So if you're in a position to support it, please do.